Hi guys, very good afternoon to you. I am so sorry, my voice is going to be a little dry and a little up and down because I've been suffering from a really bad cold and it's only just done. But I just couldn't wait, because it's quite some time since I've done a reading and I really wanted to do it. I was getting bored, right? So anyways, so it's a lovely afternoon today. I generally love doing my readings in the sunlight. Something about it, just makes my senses spiral and then I talk and talk and talk. I hope I can talk today. Please excuse me if I interrupt myself at times. But here we go. Right, so today what we're asking is the topic that we have is what are the big changes coming in your life in the next 6 months? What big changes are coming in your life in the next 6 months? What's happening in the next 6 months? All right, so I want you guys to please pick your pile. This is pile 1 with the clear quartz crystal, pile 2 with the green aventurine. Please excuse my voice, I hate it, but well, whatever. Okay, and this is the citrine stone. Yeah, the citrine stone for the third pile. So guys, please pause your videos and pick your pile. Meanwhile, I'll rest my throat a bit. You are going to be hearing the wind chimes a bit because the door is open and my wind chimes are mostly chiming. It's a very beautiful, pleasant sound. And if they chime during the reading sometime, you know that it's a sign for you. Right, guys? So let's start with pile 1. So pile 1 with the clear quartz, okay. What are the next big changes coming in your life in the next 6 months? People, where, when are you feeling discouraged or undervalued? Do you want to be part of the in crowd? What ideal qualities would you like to adapt? 6 of Wands, Judgment, the Hermit. Okay. So I hope you can see, guys, these cards. Yeah. Right. So what are the next big changes coming in your life in 6 months, right? So I feel, guys, that I'm not going to go into the current energy, although I feel in the current energy that you guys are, isolated. Probably you're searching for some answers, okay? You are seeking something, or you're waiting for something or someone, okay? There is something in your intuition which is kind of pointing you in the right direction. Maybe you have hints through synchronicities, through nature. Maybe you have some support in form of either a person or certain situations, certain things. Maybe you do have some support. I do see only a singular support. But you are mainly traversing like a dark path right now with your intuition as the guide, okay, as the guiding light. Okay, it has been a long road, I sense, but there is a certain point you have reached where you are seeking illumination. you have reached a certain point where you're seeking illumination and answers for your quest, is what I'm hearing. Your quest, whatever that quest is, right? It's a star quest. I don't know why I'm saying these things, but I do channel, so please take that as it resonates. There is something to do with a quest here, and you want answers now, and I'm sensing you want them, like big answers, right? You are done traversing the path yourself alone, and you need answers directly, big answers. Okay, so what's coming in your life in terms of changes in the next 6 months? So first thing I'm seeing is that you are going to be getting some very major answers, okay? Some total revelations, pile 1. With the judgment card here, this points to revelations. This is you seeking, and this is you getting. It's almost like you called out to the universe now. You're like, I'm done getting small answers. I'm done getting hints and synchronicities. I want the whole hog. I want the big one now. And it's gonna happen. It's happening maybe in the next 2 months, guys. Okay? Maybe this quest has been 9 months. For some of you, 9 years. I don't know. 9 weeks. Take it as it resonates. But you are getting your answers. This is the next big change happening in the next 6 months, guys. Okay? Be armed. Be prepared. Because these revelations are going to be literally, these are awakenings. All right, now take it as that resonates. I did intend big changes here, right? Now I feel that those changes, those answers that you have been seeking are coming in form of some message or some letter or some communication or correspondence. The 6 of Wands generally is a card of victory. But here I'm seeing the imagery as that of a letter, right? A sealed letter. So for some of you, I feel it might just be a letter, okay? A written communication. And for some of you, I feel it could be like, for some of you, I feel it could just be in the mail, you wouldn't even notice. But it is something big, and you will notice it, of course, right? For some of you, it could just be like a phone call or a message, maybe on WhatsApp, on Facebook or something. It seems kind of official because, I'm seeing this kind of a seal or something here. So for some of you, you might have been waiting for some sort of breakthrough. Okay, official breakthrough. Maybe it involves other people, and it will come through. This is the next big change, right? But whatever it is something that is going to be groundbreaking. It's going to remove all the clouds. This is day breaking and this is night. You were at night time and you are launched into the day. Now, when I see the imagery of this card, okay, I think this is the central card here, okay, because this message, I think this message is the one that's going to launch you off. Sorry. So, this could be a messenger. Literally, this could be a messenger, like a messenger of God, you can call it. A guru, a prophet, I don't know. I'm getting that from this imagery. Look at all these people. And it's not just going to affect you. You probably might know about it beforehand because of this message. But this revelation, this awakening, this, whatever this is, this is big stuff. right? This impacts a whole group of people, all right? It is something which has been sent by the source, which has been sent by the divine. It is like literally a calling, a trumpet call, like it's going to be something you will not notice, that you cannot help but notice. Sorry. You are not going to be able to ignore it because it's going to be right in your face. All right. It could be some sort of an announcement that is going to make you feel, you and a group of other people feel a whole lot of emotions, I feel. Some of them are amazed, some of them have awakened, some of them are praying, some of them are, I don't know, chanting. I don't know, like there seems to be all round amazement and wonder at this sudden parting of clouds and this announcement. So this is definitely something you will not be expecting. I mean, I do feel it is going to get launched by this message, this letter, whatever it is, okay? But it is something that you are not going to be expecting, guys. Okay, I want to clarify this. Honestly speaking, I want to clarify this. Please give me a minute. Queen of Wands. Not so many. Okay, I think quite a few have fallen out, but I want to just see what it is. The stars, the moon, the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Hangman, and Three of Wands. I sense this is something that you guys have been waiting for some time, guys. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, she looks like she's waiting for something. So possibly this is the message. Okay, so she's waiting for something. She knows it's coming, right? Perhaps this is with the stars. I feel, it's the same as this, the Hermit card. There's been a lot of waiting and seeking and hoping. There might have been some confusion as well with the moon because things have been slow. I feel things have been slow with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. It's like you were in pause mode about this, whatever it is that you've been waiting for, and it is something that you have been building up to with the Three of Pentacles. It's a slow and steady process. With the Knight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, it's a slow and steady process, and maybe it involves a person, King of Pentacles. So it's possible for some of you it is some sort of a promotion or a level up or something like that. For some of you it could mean even, like a partner, a significant other, a male figure mostly, a husband, a father, a boss, something like that. For some of you it could mean your own stability, financial stability, right? And I feel that, you have been planning about it and something about it, like, you just suddenly find the key. Maybe this letter holds the key to this, whatever this is. I'm seeing the door suddenly, very subtly open up and you are launched into whatever this is. They are still not telling me what it is. Okay? It's all about waiting and like moving slowly and stuff like that. So they don't want me to tell you more about what this is, but it is something big, guys. It is a big revelation, a big shake up, obviously positive, because I did intend for positive changes. So something is coming which is going to shake you guys up and make you feel like some sort of a victor. I don't know. This is something very positive. This is light after a lot of darkness. This is you seeing after not seeing for so long. This is you probably even depending on people, going by other people's opinions and views and, things like that rather than your own. And, suddenly you don't have to do that anymore, pile one, because you are going to get it straight to you, whatever this is. An answer, an announcement, a revelation, a resolution, whatever it is, please apply it as it fits. But no longer do you have to depend, I'm sensing, on other people for this. This is the biggest change coming up. Now, the second thing I'm seeing with these cards is that maybe you guys were used to some, your isolation, being, hidden and not really wanting to seek the limelight, keeping your opinions to yourself. But I'm seeing in the next 6 months that you are going to be announcing your truth, your wisdom, and you are going to be announcing and communicating your own truth to a lot of people or to a bunch of people, and cause them to awaken or realize something, or something on those lines. I am sensing you doing this through some sort of means of communication. It could be through writing, it could be through writing, it could be through speaking, some mode of communication that you are going to do or embark on or take on is going to be bringing about a lot of epiphanies, a lot of awakenings, a lot of amazement in general, to a lot of people. And it's going to be all positive. I am sensing that most of whatever you are going to be talking about or communicating to people will be taken in a very amazing way. I mean, people are going to be appreciating it. There is a warning here not to go by other people's opinions, okay? Because it says that where or when are you feeling discouraged or undervalued? Do you want to be a part of the in crowd? What ideal qualities would you like to adopt? So don't let yourself be part of the in crowd. You are coming into some sort of recognition, and a sudden one at that, in the next 6 months, pile one. From isolation to recognition, okay? Do not let yourself be undervalued, even if there will always be people who will criticize, who will blame, judge, etc. Do not let that deter you, because you are a winner. You will be a winner in the next 6 months. In fact, 6 of Wands, right? So I'm seeing in the next 6 months, you are going to feel very victorious about something. You are going to be, I feel you are going to be part of a whole crowd. I mean, you are going to be impacting people in some way. There is interaction with people that I'm seeing. It's no longer going to be lonely. Okay, now I just want to check, what is the 6 of Wands? Why is it that you are going to be feeling so victorious? That's way too many cards. But anyways, the Devil, the Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and 10 of Swords. Yeah, okay. There is something that is some stuck situation that you are going to be walking away from, and it's going to be ending, right? There is some stuck situation. You can apply it as it fits. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, anything like that. It could even be an illness, I feel. That is ending for sure, right? You are walking away from things that do not suit you. Something that was a big burden is ending, right? And then After that, I'm seeing some sort of new beginning coming up with the Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginning. This is about a passionate new beginning. You being very independent, very independent by yourself, feeling very good about it, transformed. I'm in fact seeing couples here. I don't know. I'm seeing couples here. Okay, so I do not think that this is a new beginning which leaves you single or anything. I am seeing a partner here. And then we do have Two of Cups. Although the imagery here tells me that this is like two children or something like that, or you becoming a mother or father. But please take that as it resonates. All right. It could be, I'm definitely seeing you with someone, some significant other. For some of you who are wanting children, you are going to have that. For some of you wanting partners, you are going to have that, right? For some of you wanting wealth, you are going to have that. So this new beginning that is there, that is going to make you feel like a victor, is you actually having everything. I don't know why I'm getting that. You might have labored for a very long time in very tough circumstances, but life is totally changing for you now. You are going to, as you move forward in the future, I'm not saying that this is going to happen 6 months from now. This might take time, but this you feeling like a victor is what is going to trigger off all of these things happening to you. A beautiful place to live in, looking beautiful, having a family, a beautiful partner, children perhaps, looking great. All of this stuff is going to make you feel like a winner in life. And this is what is beginning, guys. It is the beginning of this. So this is what is coming up. Maybe I shouldn't have asked for so much. But in any case, so this is what I'm seeing, guys. So mainly to recap, I would say that you have some sort of big revelation or big surprise, unexpected thing coming up, okay, which you were not seeing, which you were probably seeking. It is going to come. Perhaps it might come in form of a message, or it might just arrive at your doorstep one day, okay. The second thing I'm seeing is you being some sort of an influencer, okay, and sort of like impacting a whole group of people, okay. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing, guys, for pile number 1. Right, guys, so we are going to pile number 2 now, and it is the green aventurine. Let's see what are the next big changes coming to you in 6 months. Awakening. Your consciousness is awakening. You are becoming attuned to the messages of the spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities, right? 3 of Swords. Temperance. Strength. Those were the chimes. I always think of the chimes chiming as some sort of an indicator. So right. So pile number 2, what big changes are coming for you in the next 6 months, right? So I sense, with some of you, you might be going through some sort of a heartbreaking situation. Okay, so it's possible that the situation was related to something that was very concrete, that was something very anchoring, and it sort of, I'm not really seeing this lady very unhappy, although it is the 3 of Swords, but I don't know, it just seems like freedom to me. And when I pair up the Temperance and the 3 of Swords here, I'm sensing that, you guys are coming out of some very tough or heartbreaking situation and becoming liberated, finally. Your emotions are going to be balanced. You are going to be more in harmony with yourself. You're not going to be hurting. You are letting away all your hurt, pain, fear, grief. Just sail away like this ship. Spirit is helping you. You might be having a lot of messages during this time, either from friends or people whom you love, or even from spirit. Okay, there is something here about you coming into your strength. Pile number 2. Okay, so what is happening in the next 6 months, guys? You are coming into your true strong self and sailing away from any kind of a heartbreaking situation that you had once encountered. I don't think you're going to encounter it again, because this is more about freedom, liberation, harmony, balance, things like that. Okay, the biggest theme of the next 6 months for you guys is you guys coming into your power. Okay, so after that, what I'm seeing is that maybe you guys have come into this power or will come into this strength or power because of some sort of an awakening, all right? Some sort of a spiritual awakening or something like that. When I see this imagery here, it's like this duck has sailed away from all of them and is looking at this boat, right? No one else is doing that. They're all headed in one direction. You are headed in another. So I feel for some of you that, your spiritual awakening is going to trigger, you to actually come into this balance, this understanding of whatever happened, and finally sail away and liberate yourself from any trauma that you had faced in the past. All right? It definitely gives me a feeling also that a lot of you might be taking the road less traveled in the next 6 months. All right? Yes, people might ask you to do things a certain way, but you are not going to be doing that. You are setting yourself free to live a life of authenticity, pile number 2, in the next 6 months, which is in turn going to make you feel so strong, so comfortable within yourself, almost like a lion, regal. You're going to be feeling unfazed, untethered. There is so much strength and stability that you are coming into in the next 6 months that I don't think you would even be expecting that. All right? And all of this I feel might be triggered by this kind of, you choosing to take the road less traveled, or having some sort of an epiphany, some sort of a spiritual download, some sort of message coming to you, because it is all about awakening. Your consciousness is going to rise big time. That is the second thing that I'm seeing. Even if it is not, related to this situation, you are definitely coming out of something traumatic and being very unfazed and strong. But more so, I'm seeing that some of you are going to go through some major spiritual awakenings, guys, which might, independent of this also, right? This might make you take a path which is, very less traveled. Most people would not take this path. So it says your consciousness is awakening. You are becoming attuned to the messages of the spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities. Your psychic abilities are going to be rising in the next 6 months, guys. Okay, so be aware of that, because you're finally in balance. I do sense that you corrected some situation that was causing you to stay in a low vibration state, and which was possibly blocking your consciousness from awakening and arising, right? And now that you've balanced yourself and you've cleared away and kind of untethered yourself, untied yourself from whatever was weighing you down, anchoring you down in a certain situation, could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a business, whatever, could be even a thought process, right? You are setting sail, you are liberating yourself, and because you are doing this, your consciousness is awakening. your understanding of nature, of spirit, is sort of, rising. And with it comes the rise of your psychic abilities, and I'm feeling that it's going to be a very strong enhancement of your psychic abilities, because with awakening and strength, when I pair both of them up, I'm seeing a very strong psychic ability awakenings. Okay, so don't get scared, all right? Don't be panicky about it. It can be a little destabilizing, but you will come into balance. If for some of you, I'm even getting that, there might be a very sudden rise of psychic intuitive powers, like, visions, clairaudience, clairvoyance, etc., which might throw you off balance a little bit, because they're so strong, all of this, right? You just see, for some of you, I'm seeing that you can literally see things, right? I mean, things that are not there. Okay, but it's like, instead of scaring you, I think it's going to make you stronger. Your psychic abilities, your consciousness, your vibrations, everything is awakening, guys. The sun is rising. It's time to set yourself free from the past, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you are going to be setting yourself free from the past, from toxic situations, people, and getting yourself into calmness, balance, temperance, which is going to lead you to this beautiful path that you might choose, which is going to get you into your strength, into your authenticity, into what you really are here for, what you are really made up of. With the elephant here, elephant is a very strong, yet a very, it's an animal that, remembers, right? Elephants don't forget, they say, right? For some of you, I feel it's possible some of you might be even having past life recalls with this awakening card here. I feel some of you might have past life recalls of, like certain lifetimes or something like that. Maybe where you were in leadership or something like that. Or maybe where you had heartbreaks or something. Something like that is coming up. Something to do with psychic, spiritual abilities and, things like that. Messages from spirit, even messages from source. You might even get direct visions or communication from source, from the God source. And you are going to be internalizing all this, pile 2, I sense. You're going to be strong enough to accept all this, which is amazing. I mean, we have like two major arcana cards here. So this is something significant. All right, this is a very significant awakening and period in your life where you are coming into your own. You're choosing a path which is, resonating with you, which is going to lead you into your own power, I sense, right? I want to just ask a little bit more about the strength card here. See, we have King of Pentacles, we have Knight of Pentacles, and we have Five of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this is something like, I'm seeing like this fox. Maybe at one point of time you were like, hiding and doing things and, just doing things on the sly or something. Okay, but you are going to step into your power. Yes, it's not going to be immediate, this strength, okay, but it is going to come slowly. You're going to go slow but steady and finally come into your full power, guys. Knight to King, right? You are going to come into your full power, full stability. So this is definitely you, strengthening yourself. Now, I want to ask about this awakening as well. I want to clarify this. Okay, we had a whole bunch of cards fall out. So this is Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have High Priestess, yeah. And top of the deck we have 7 of Wands. So with this spiritual awakening, this awakening card, the clarifications I'm getting are that, I don't know, like for you guys, I think you were trapped in some situation. I don't know, like trapped or, bound, kind of jailed or caged, where you probably had to do things like, on the sly. The path was dark. And there were so many obstacles, or at least you couldn't see how to free yourself, from this trapped situation, maybe even from these trapped thoughts. Okay, but this Queen of Wands, I don't know, with the High Priestess and Queen of Wands, I'm getting that, this could be about a significant person getting you out of all this. So it's possible you might contact someone, or someone might write to you, who is someone very passionate and very intuitive as well. So maybe this is looking like some sort of a guide figure to me, okay? After this, we also have the Lovers here. So it's possible that this could be your future partner or spouse or someone who's going to pull you out, pull you out of the stuck mess and make you look, in another direction altogether. Yeah, I'm getting this as a person. Very intuitive, very passionate individual. Probably feminine, okay? But please take the gender as it resonates. I do feel that you might have been like surreptitious. Okay, I'm not getting that word. Surreptitiously or secretly, okay? Probably imbibing some sort of knowledge from this person, okay? From this person's passion. And maybe you secretly doing that kind of opens up some doors to you, to take, the road less traveled. I do sense communication from this person. So I don't know, maybe you could reach out to this person or they could reach out to you, something like that. Okay, which is going to lead you into this sort of, you taking the road less traveled. And I do sense that, once you have done this, this is the central card here. I definitely sense that. You are getting a level up in your consciousness pile too, okay? So, after that, things are going to be so stable, so peaceful, so calm, so much in balance. Your heart would have healed. You would be feeling liberated. You would be feeling in your power, your strength. You will find a stream or a path or a way that is of your own making, of your own choice, is what I'm hearing, pile 2. And that is the big change coming up for you, a very significant one, that is going to impact your life for a long time to come. And this is coming in the next 6 months. Right. Whew. Okay. My throat's gone. I think it's really gone. All right. Now, let's go to pile 3. So pile 3 with the citrine stone. What are the big changes coming into your life in the next 6 months? Please excuse my throat, guys. I've just recovered from a cold, but I was feeling a little bored, so I had to do this. It's just going out of my mind without talking. So please excuse my throat. Okay. So what are the big changes coming up in the next 6 months for you guys? Flying, falling. What do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? 6 of Swords. Hierophant, Tower. Wow. These are some pretty big changes coming up for you guys in the next 6 months. I am sensing it. Okay. I think no wonder I wanted to do this reading today, because I don't know, I was just being pulled to do this. So for a lot of you, the changes that are coming in the next 6 months would involve breaking traditional conservative structures around you. Okay, it could be please excuse me, it could be in the area of your jobs, it could be in the area of relationships, marriages, something that was conventional, by rules, by societal rules, or certain rules passed down through generations. Maybe you were following those, and you were maybe a little scared to shake it off. All right, but you are now coming into alignment with your true authentic self, guys, and you are breaking all of this. You are breaking down structures that don't suit you, that have certain authority figures involved with them, maybe even a certain person who has been ruling you or ordering you around, or something like that. I mean, I'm seeing this as a religious figure giving some sort of rules, some diktats or something like that. For some of you, it could even be like breaking away from your religion, breaking away from certain, even from a certain group, culture, country, something that was not making you happy, that was kind of keeping you trapped in this tower. I'm getting a sense of external situations trapping you in this tower, and then suddenly, like a bolt of lightning, this structure, which was so unstable, which was not really for your highest good, comes crumbling down. Something is going to happen. I don't know, it could be a communication, it could be an actual external communication, verbal communication, written, through call, message, or it could even be something divine. Okay, for some of you, I'm seeing that it could be a breakup of a relationship or a marriage, because we have these two cards here. For some of you, it could be that. And perhaps you were actually thinking on those lines for some time, because it says, what do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? So guys, I feel that you were thinking about this for some time. Is it worth staying in something? Okay, it could be a situation, it's not necessarily it's a marriage. For a lot of you, I do feel it's a marriage, however. But you have been thinking about setting yourself free and empowering yourself, taking a risk, flying solo, to sort of, figure out your own power. You have been thinking of that, and this is going to happen now. It's going to be just, something unexpected that is going to make it all happen. So it's not something unwanted, right? This is something good, because that was the intention I put in when I pulled out the cards. Something that was keeping you trapped. Maybe for some of you, I feel you don't see it, but something that was keeping you trapped and in illusions and in a stuckness is finally coming crumbling down, so you can free yourself. You are going to be feeling like this in the next 4 to 6 months. Pile number 3. Free. Free, empowered, kind of like almost flying, so much lightness of being, because this excess has been carved out, shaped out. So there is something coming up which is almost divinely orchestrated, I feel, because this is a lightning bolt coming out of the sky. Okay, so it's going to be something unexpected, but it is going to liberate you, guys, is what I'm seeing. It's going to liberate you. It's going to make you set sail for future horizons, for healing. it might even, you might even take some sort of a vacation on water. For some of you, you might take some sort of a vacation time out from this thing, okay, after this thing. Or this could be something which is not connected to this thing. I am definitely seeing vacation. So this is not something that significant, but it could be a significant vacation that is going to make you feel very free, very empowered, very free. Maybe you've been dying to get out of this whole COVID situation. Maybe that is what is happening here, because this is what I see as COVID. Maybe for some of you, you've been just sitting in this tower in your house, and all of a sudden you get a vaccine and then you're free. Okay, yeah, for some of you I'm actually seeing that. Okay, but we are talking about some major transformations here. So for some of you, I'm definitely seeing certain structures breaking down which were not serving you, and then you setting sail into healing and future horizons, guys. Okay, so this is something major coming up in the next 6 months. I do want to see what is this Tower card all about. Let's see. Okay, so this fell out. 8 of Wands. Okay. Page of Cups and 7 of Cups. Okay. So with the 8 of Wands falling out here, this is definitely a choice that you're going to have to be making. It's going to be presented to you. Do you want to stick around here, or do you want to move on, right? Because I'm seeing 4 paths here. So, and with the 7 of Cups here, it's possible that you might have more choices. Maybe there is one significant choice. Maybe this choice involves a child. I'm seeing that you are going to have a choice to take a different direction and break down something. Okay. Now the other choice that you take could be something small. Okay, you might be a little confused, but you are going to be feeling a lot in your power. I don't know why the 7 of Cups is looking more like this, the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of independence. You are going to be seeking your independence, guys. This is what is coming up. Here I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, a new beginning. And here I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, I feel, it could be the start of some sort of a business venture. For some of you, it could even be another marriage or another prospect, which is going to make you break the previous one. Okay. But mostly I'm seeing a choice to end something. So it's like, it's going to be suddenly offered to you, all out of the blue. Because it's in its highest good, for this to come at this time. Okay. Now, let me check. Let me check the 6 of Swords. We have the King of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Chariot. Yep, this is what I'm seeing actually. This is about that the same decision that we were talking about. A decision which you or another were not able to make, but there is sudden progress in that decision which leads to healing and future horizons. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing this as progress towards a resolution. Okay, and I feel it's a resolution about this situation. So there is something major coming up here, guys, right? It is definitely something big. Here we have 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, you have been sitting on this for a while, I sense. But now there's going to be rapid progress. Okay, both these horses are aligned. They're not running in different directions. So there is a smooth sailing out of, so this decision that you're going to finally make it's not okay, it's going to be shocking, yes, it's going to break down some structures, but there's going to be a lot of healing, liberation, freedom, emotional contentment when you take this decision. Okay, it is not going to be, for some of you, yes, it's going to be heartbreaking, but it's going to lead to some sort of contentment. Now, whatever the situation is, okay, guys, but that decision you are going to take is what I'm getting. Okay, if you don't take it, it's going to be taken for you, from your side by the universe, is what I'm getting. But things are going to be shaken up for your good, is what I'm getting in the next 6 months. Okay. So this is pretty much all I can talk about right now, because my throat is gone now again. But anyways, thank you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.